Yay!
We're live. Woo.
All right, we're live, so now we just wait. And some people will join, hopefully. If not, we'll just start talking about it.
Because we'll just post this video not live.
No, it's posting. This will all post, so
Okay.
Don't say anything embarrassing. Kyle's not as good at this stuff, y'all. See, someone liked it, but it says no one was watching.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you got a light on you.
I do.
We can't fix that.
Oh.
You see it?
Oh, you see that.
You got a weird blind light.
Spray from the blind.
Yeah, but if you open the blinds, we opened the blinds a minute ago, guys, and we were so blown out.
I'm going to eat them.
We're already really pale, so hi, guys.
Hello.
So we went and
We're going to look at houses again today.
and I would say, I found, the home,
She found number one in her heart.
well, you seemed like,
I liked it. Don't get me wrong.
what do you mean? Don't act like that. You were, into it.
I liked it. Don't get me wrong. I'm just not the person who, picks the second house you see. And,
That's not the second house we've seen. We have looked at, it's from The Rich Life. That's the, hey, The Rich Life, I told Kyle about you guys. Kendall, right? That's your name.
Yes.
They love house hunting. She's an RA friend.
Yes.
Oh, Scott. Scott's awesome.
Yeah.
He likes our weather vlogs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We got a tornado vlog from Valentine's Day coming up.
Yeah, that
Yay,
was fun.
Kendall. It is Kendall. I thought that was your name. I just wanted to make sure. So we went. Okay, so a couple weeks ago, we thought we had found all house prices in Australia ridiculous. Yeah, they can be ridiculous here too. We're not going to talk about, we're going to have a whole video about pricing because Kyle and I have found that people mistakenly think that houses in Texas are really, they think you can get a house in Texas for $250,000.
But you can, literally.
Maybe somewhere, but not here.
You can get a house.
Yeah, but I think people have a misconception about that our houses are a really good deal. And one, in Houston, they're not.
Yeah.
And two, our taxes are way different. So it makes everything super expensive. Oh, from Belgium. Someone said
Nice.
Cut that hair, Kyle. It's a Superman curl, I call it. All right, guys. So yeah, one video we're going to talk about. It's because of Fixer Upper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that show is in Waco. The housing market's completely different. It's not like Houston. Houston, the houses are, they are expensive.
Yeah.
Someone lives in North Houston. We're in a different part of Houston than North, but that's semi-close to us. Come to but they're North. Oh my gosh, Kyle, tell her, that's one of the places we've considered.
Yeah, so
North Carolina.
My company has office there. So.
Yeah, no joke. So sorry about the light on Kyle. We can't really do anything about it. Haha.
Want to switch places?
No, because then the light will be on me.
Well, yeah, let's move the camera.
All right. Yes, she said yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, from Alabama. Hi.
Awesome.
All right, so we're going to tell you guys the story. So a couple weeks ago, we have been looking at houses for a while, and we, I guess, got more serious about it. I don't know.
Last fall. Basically.
Last fall, and
last
then
fall we just started making the plans.
the average house price over here is, that's about over here too, y'all.
Yeah.
That's where we live. You're gonna spend up to $1 million to get the home you want in our area of Houston. So I think people think houses don't cost over $1 million here, but they do. In our exact area, there are homes that cost over $2 and $3 million. So people, we get kind of irritated sometimes because people are like, "Oh, it's so cheap there," and we're like, maybe if you're a millionaire, but we don't have a millionaire. We're not millionaires. We can't afford $1 million home, and that's what a lot of them cost where we live. It's crazy. All right. So anyway, we got more serious about the home thing. So finally, 2 months ago or something, we finally figured out our timeline and we got more serious about it. And we have a timeline, right?
Yeah. So
we
that's
have a goal.
we kind of set a timeline for it and everything.
Sorry, we're kind of reading comments as we're talking. So we set the timeline. We've got more serious about this home. And I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. We're moving because we want to. This isn't because of a job or because we have to move. Or, we do like the Woodlands. It's really pretty. It's just too far away from what we do, like what Kyle does and everything. But the Woodlands is gorgeous.
Yep.
And so, anyway.
But that's the thing about Houston, right? Is you can be like, we're from Houston. And you're like, what part? Oh, you're from the Woodlands?
We could be an hour apart.
You work at the airport? Great. I'll never see you.
Houston's huge. So anyway, we're moving because we want to. And so I know a lot of people when they're moving, it's they're moving right then. So for us, the process isn't like that. It's really long.
Right.
And we're also going to be, like I just mentioned, price. We're spending a lot of money because house prices have they're so much more. When we bought this house, house prices it was when after the market had crashed. So we got this house for a steal.
Yeah, really
y'all,
good deal for this.
Which we deserved because we also lost a lot of money selling our house in Austin because it was right after that crash. So
we sold low, we bought low.
We sold low, we bought low. But now the house prices have skyrocketed, and it's good to sell our home and it's not good to buy a home, but whatever. So anyway, but because of that, we're just taking our time and we're moving because we want to. And we also had discussed moving somewhere else.
But we have specific goals.
Yeah, we have our moving timeline is about goals, like about how much we want to have saved up for down payment. We want to have no debt.
About the house itself. I mean,
like,
we're not moving like this house. The house that we're in now is great, but we moved into this house with 0.8 kids. Like we didn't have one yet.
Now we got 3 kids.
We got 3, and they're all at a certain age, and all the space and stuff that came in with this house.
This house, what we always say about this house, we also have a random. That's our glider in the background. I'm sorry, it's in the hallway. Yeah. Kyle, it's supposed to move to our bedroom.
You can put it there.
We're gonna. The glider was in Audrey's room and we moved it out, so that's why that's there. Well, this house that we live in now, I stopped decorating it. I stopped doing everything about a year and a half ago because I knew we were going to eventually move. I love this house. I mean, we redid our floors and we've done painting and things like that, but I knew we were going to move, and so I've like lost any. I guess I don't have any like incentive.
You're not going to make this house our house.
I don't want to spend a lot of money in here. But we love this house. We love where we live. Our location is great. Like a lot of people are like, why in the heck would you move from that location? Yeah. But it's just not the right house for us. And we're in a different place than we were 8 years ago when we bought this house. 8 years ago we were here. 8 years later we're at a different spot, and we can do more. We can do different things. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the big thing is so talking about the house is so this house, just for example, like storage wise,
no storage,
not ideal.
The storage in this house, we always said they did a really great job of like making everything really spacious, but they did that by sacrificing storage. We have no storage in this house, nothing. Everything you guys see is like what we own. We don't have like closets full of, I mean, we have like suitcases in a closet and stuff like that, but a lot of people will have things tucked away in a closet. Like everything you see is out because we don't have anywhere to put it. It has to be out. Yeah. And it's funny, we don't need a lot of storage, but it would be nice.
It's just amazing it's like just
we don't have like places to put like extra blankets. Yeah. I mean, except a tiny linen closet upstairs.
Yeah, or if we ever showed you like our inside of our bedroom closet, like we use it for things that we would much rather just put in our regular closet.
Our bedroom closet,
we have
funny enough, is actually huge. It's so big.
It's great, but it's where everything has to. That's why everything has to go in there because it's the only storage place we have
to store like
for anything
my film
above,
lights,
like a little box.
My film lights and
your film lights are stored in there, and
extra Christmas wrapping paper. It's I hate it. And we don't have a dedicated office in this house, and this is going to lead us into like the point of this video, which is our ideal home. Right. And so. Basically, I really love this house. It's beautiful.
Yeah, so that was the storage. But I was gonna list other things too, like that we were looking for in the house.
We'll get into that though. Okay. But so this house basically good night. Jeez, what else? Our house is what do we like? Because that's the whole point of the video. Like what we want. So what does this have? How our current house, which we love. I think we need another bathroom for the kids. We've got one bathroom upstairs.
So the one bathroom upstairs. That's another thing I was going to say. Is
we need another one. We need another one. We don't have a dedicated study or office.
Right, for either one of us.
We would like another one. We do have 2 dining spaces. That's really common down here. I know a lot of people had never heard of a breakfast room. Some people call it an eat-in kitchen.
Yeah, it's kind of common around here.
It's common here.
Even in I guess we'll say starter homes.
Starter homes, have a breakfast room or at least
space.
nook.
Yeah, like a little
It's very common down here. The one thing we don't have, and that's not even an option, we do not have basements. Sorry guys, I'm clearing notifications.
Yeah.
Funny enough, that was a home notification.
Basements?
Yeah, we don't have basements here. They would be underwater. Parts of Texas do, but we're in Houston and
We're already at the sea level.
we're already at sea level. So we don't have basements here. So
they would all just
we are so jealous of people who have basements. It just looks so wonderful to have a basement.
Like a space for your kids to those like huge, or
Oh my
you
gosh.
just gotta go, your wrapping paper and all that stuff, just like
Yeah,
just go down
a
there
basement
and
would
own
be
it.
so amazing. So we don't, that's not an option
Yeah.
here. So here, one thing we've noticed, we've actually looked at homes. We really kind of are obsessed with Pennsylvania and the Pennsylvania housing market. And this person wants a shout out. I don't know how to say their name.
Oh, Bodie
Clark.
What's up?
Hi. So we're obsessed with like Pennsylvania. Their homes are just, oh my gosh, they're so beautiful, and you get more land and more home, right?
Yeah.
For the money, and you get these like finished basements, and
Yeah.
so like, oh my gosh. Anyway, that's a total side note, but like, yeah, we're kind of jealous of the homes up there. But anyway, the point is like all of ours are too cold. I know we said we couldn't handle the cold, Kendall. We were like, we couldn't handle the cold, but we love it up there. It's so
Yeah.
beautiful up there. Their homes are gorgeous. But North Carolina, like, remember, that's part of why we thought the homes there were pretty too. She's laughing at us. And so, yeah, it's in the 80s today, y'all. Just, I don't know where you are, but it's like 86 degrees here today for us in Houston, Texas.
We're doing
Okay,
all right.
so yeah. So in our homes here, the humidity sucks. Completely agree. Ugh. Our homes in Houston, whoa, 4 foot of snow. 4 foot of snow. Oh, they got the
Wow.
70s in North Carolina. That's ideal.
Yeah.
So in Houston, any space you want has to be in your house. You can't have like the unfinished basement that you could just finish later, or even like there's basement space isn't just, oh, thanks, Bodie. Basement space doesn't exist here, so it all has to be your actual home, which is kind of a bummer sometimes, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
We've been used to it our whole life.
Yeah, this is what we're used to. But anyway, back to the breakfast room.
Yeah.
Here, it's really common to have a dining room, a more formal dining room, and then you have a breakfast room, which is an eating area off of the kitchen. Sometimes it's smaller. Ours is huge. Our breakfast room is the size of a dining room. It's we love it. This is where we eat. We don't even use our dining room that often, but we like to have our dining room. We don't want to make it a different room because when we have family over, we really like to have it to entertain. And so that's what we're. Oh, you're just looking at me funny.
Yeah.
So anyway, we really like having the breakfast room and the place to, I guess, like.
Just like it's a nice casual spot for the
Yeah,
house.
we use it a lot more.
Like, it's very
so this
put to use
home
as a
here,
public
it has
space,
like a wonderful breakfast room. It has super high ceilings. It's beautiful. And we really we need an extra office. We need an extra bedroom. We want the extra bathroom. And so this gets us, now let's just go into our ideal home, like what we're looking for. So this is our ideal home, guys. We're not gonna call it our dream home because I think a dream home would be like crazy, right? Like we're not gonna talk about dream home. We're gonna talk about our ideal home, the home we can actually get. It's in our budget, a home that like is real. Like we can realistically, we can get this home with these things.
Right.
And that's like super exciting for one.
What are your top 3 things that you don't have now?
A mudroom area, an ideal location. Well, everywhere here, the location is ideal.
Yeah, but we definitely want. I mean, to your question right there is like we're definitely not like downtown livers. So
Yeah, we don't wanna be
We're
downtown.
like when you have kids and stuff, like the suburbs is just where it's at. And like here in Houston, the suburbs, like all of them are very like well connected and kind of have lots of stores and parks and stuff. So we're kind of like in the middle of that.
Houston's great.
Houston has a lot of like
The best schools tend to be outside of Houston in the suburbs, and so that's where most people, families tend to migrate.
But you're still like, I mean, there's just so much to do out in all the cities.
If you
out
live
here.
in Houston, most people are actual friends of ours that live in Houston. They do private schools, and
Right.
we don't really want that expense, and so
most of them don't have kids.
or they don't
one
have kids.
kid or, so.
Well, I can't say the district we live in, but we're good. There's not a bad school in the lot.
Yeah.
We're in a district that's considered one of the best in the United States, so we're
Yeah.
very lucky. That's also part of why the homes are so expensive. It's good and bad. So in our district, we have zero concerns about the schools.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
That's
a good point. Like, so
She's
we're
a good point.
Yeah. location for the schools is like we pretty well know. We know this area really well.
Let me just be clear. We only look in the areas where the schools are what we already like. So to answer your question, yes, we're familiar with the schools.
We've ruled out well-priced homes because they're in locations where the schools aren't great.
Yeah.
And because we don't have to settle on the schools and can still get, whatever.
So we only look in the places where the schools are what we want. To answer your question. Yeah. So our ideal home has
a mudroom.
It doesn't have to be a mudroom to have a house close to everything or far from everything.
Oh.
Safety is your concern. You're in Houston? Oh, well, I mean, if you're in New York, I mean, come on. I used to live in New York City, so I know how it feels. I know what it's like to live there. I used to live there.
Just like all things.
Just homeschool. We've talked about it.
There's good areas of Houston and bad areas of Houston,
but
I would say that
is in the suburbs.
All the suburbs are like
you're good.
There's almost no bad suburbs.
And if you wanted to privately message me, I could give you a little more detail, but I don't want to say specifically where we live. But I think the area we live in is considered by many in the Houston area ideal, I would say, right? That's a fair assessment. Like most people want to live. We're one of the areas that people want to live in. That's why we want to stay here. We do want to stay in this general area because of that. Yeah. It's very safe, super safe. Houston, like we're rated as like I think we're like the safest area in Houston, so that's good. Yeah. But so our ideal home, what we're looking for is we want better storage. Did we find the house we want to buy? Kind of. We found, and we have a couple of contenders. Huh. We want to come to Australia.
We do.
You're welcome.
We definitely. I mean, we have some floor plans we're looking at for build, and those are.
I found like my top contender.
And those are the ones that we're comparing all the other houses against. So we're like, if you're not,
you have to meet these criteria.
You have to be like it's like a floor, right? You set this floor, again, like this ideal home. You have to have something you wouldn't even. There's no way I would take a house that only had 3 bedrooms, right, at this point.
Okay,
so there's what I was gonna say though, so there's a floor you set, and some of the models that we've seen have set the floor. So I think, and it's hard.
It's been narrowed down.
So, and there's not too many houses above that floor.
Let's just say that, like right now, I would be willing to go and talk the final numbers. I think between do I miss NYC? I mean, a little, not that much. The food wasn't as good as Houston, so I was always sad about the food there. And I wouldn't want my kids to, I wouldn't want to raise my family there, but I really did like it. I miss my work environment, but that's a whole other story. I used to work for a company there. It was really fun. But, so anyway, I think, I would be willing to,
not me yet. I mean, I definitely want to look at a lot of houses, but
what do you mean? You said look at a lot of houses.
There's still one in the market.
I know you want to look at that one.
What I'm saying is so we're really looking to move next spring. So in the market, what the houses will actually be on the market next spring aren't the houses that are on the market today.
Well, the builds are though.
Yeah, the builds are, but the buys are.
But we're not doing that way.
We might go.
I don't think so.
Well,
they're overpriced.
So we'll see.
So what we're looking for, the ideal home is going to be we want. Definitely, I don't need a mud room. I want just a mud area, a drop zone. I just want it can just be a tiny nook where I can have a little backpack, hooks for all of 3 of the kids, and a place for them to. And then I want a little place on the wall where I can do a little file folder system for schoolwork and stuff. It doesn't have to be a big mud room. One of the houses we looked at had a huge mud room. I loved it, but I don't need that.
You just need a space.
Yeah, so I just want
a dedicated
mudroom space. And then we need a dedicated study, and it'll be the house study. It'll be mainly Kyle's domain, but it'll also be kind of for the Jack's dreaming. Our dog's making a weird noise. Oh, Brazil! We'd love to come to Brazil so much. We will definitely try to go there one day. Do you want more kids when we move? Not really. Not really. but who knows? But we're definitely not moving because of more kids. We're moving anyway. You know what I mean? Anyway.
The 3 kids we have is well.
Yeah. Do we want to pull in our new house? We'll get to that, Mimi.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get to that. So we need the dedicated study. Then what we need is, I want my own room. That sounds like crazy, but I work enough now. I do brand stuff, and I do YouTube, and I have the social media stuff. I do stuff that's not just YouTube. I do other things, and so I generate enough I think like income and enough value to it that, and I want like a craft room. So I would like a room for like all my wrapping paper stuff, a craft room, like an office. Like I'd like my own space, and I kind of don't want it to be. Kyle also doesn't kind of want it to be the study.
Right.
Although we would share if we like need to.
I don't know. I want her to have like a dedicated room. Like it's just Courtney's other room because
I
she's
could
got like
wrap Christmas presents
she's got like
in.
9 little things that she does at home that right now we just like pull them out or we store them or all over the place and.
Yeah, it would be
it's
really
not
nice.
study wise because like your study at least here in Houston. I mean like and
it's usually
the
nice.
It's supposed to be kind of like a display room.
nice
Like people see
study.
it, right?
Yeah.
And so you want all that stuff.
Night.
Right.
People are in different areas, so it must be bedtime in some other areas.
So I know what I want in a house. Brazil.
You want
I
Brazil?
to be in
Kyle
Brazil.
wants to live in Brazil.
In Brazil, that sounds great.
Whoever was from Brazil got Kyle excited about going to Brazil.
Let's go to Sao Paulo. Let's do it.
We'll go there.
Come on.
So the other things we want, we definitely need at least 2 full bathrooms upstairs. At least.
Yeah, because we got the one right now. And
We
it's
got
already
3
like
kids.
they're already like fighting over
2
like
girls. When it's they
like
actually don't fight bad now, but it's gonna get bad.
But they already kind of like
Brushing
push each
their
other about
teeth.
and the toilet, like who's on it and you're on it, get off it, and like they already do. Stuff
We
like
don't
that.
see it too bad yet, but
Stupid
it's
kids.
coming.
So we just want to prevent that.
It's gonna come. So we definitely want like another bathroom upstairs. So 2 full bathrooms upstairs minimum.
You know what? So if you had that though, so if you had 2.
Hey, Amy, it's
the
Amy.
kids. The kids are at grandma and grandpa.
Yeah, they're at grandma and grandpa's. Yes. And so definitely the extra bathroom, and then bigger closets, and bigger. The kids' bedrooms in this house are kind of small. That's okay though. They don't need huge space. It's Kelsey. And so, but we want. So basically, we need like what, a 5-bedroom home?
Yeah, we definitely. I mean, because the 5 bedrooms, because we want that that room that can convert.
Child-free day. I know, it's amazing.
Yes.
We dropped them off a couple hours ago before we went and talked to the builders.
Yeah.
So, look, this is from Vegas. Yay. So, that's our ideal home. So basically, our ideal home would be this house, but with like an extra little like pocket room for me, a little space for me, and then like a study and an extra bathroom. That's really all we want. Like, and just
and what's
storage.
amazing, and what's
we don't want like something crazy.
But what we learned around
that
here
sounds
is
crazy already.
Is like nobody around here, and it's not just like literally the area we're in, but just in Houston, and also in general, like 4 bedrooms is like
super
the norm,
common.
which is totally fine.
How many square feet? We're looking at 3,500 plus. 4,000 square feet. That's what we'd like to get, just to be spacious.
Because if you add on if you just take our house right now and you add a bedroom, some storage, and a room for her,
it would already be
it's like
3,200 square feet. Yeah.
So and there's nothing like in between there. So it's like, oh, well, might as well jump.
Yeah,
up.
that's the thing. We just.
That's the thing is we can't find that in between house either. So we're just
without
committed
paying
to
a ton of money, which we don't have. We don't want to. Here's the other thing too. So, do you want white cabinet? I want white cabinets.
White cabinets. White cabinets or maybe off-white.
Oh, look, family of 4 and 13 square feet. Go you. She's like, get more space. Yeah. Oh, it's Gemma.
Yeah.
Gemma from England.
Oh yeah, hi.
And so here's the thing we talked about at the beginning for people who missed it. When we bought this house, which I do love this house so much, y'all. It's just not the right house for a family, but I think this house is beautiful. Maybe it's not everybody's perfect house, but I really do love this house. It's not the right home for our family.
But this house also taught us what we wanted.
Yeah.
Which is good.
I
right?
do love this house, though. Like,
I
will be a little
moving
sad
to a
to
house,
leave
whether
this house.
like what's
it's
wrong
so
with
pretty,
the house.
isn't it? It's a pretty house, I think.
And in another world where we only had like one kid, maybe this would still be
This
the
would be
perfect
great,
house,
yeah.
right? So.
But basically, like, we were at this house. Taking the beam
with the kids' measurements on? Oh no.
I'm so sad. Like, Jim is talking. Oh, thank you, Kelsey. I love this. I think it's a beautiful house.
We're gonna go buy one of those like silly.
I'm gonna say Jim is talking about. We have a beam in this house, and in pencil we have marked the heights of the children since they were so little, and it's so sentimental. And I'm like, we're gonna take pictures. Do we want an open kitchen? Our kitchen here is pretty open. I mean,
kind of open, but
not as open as we like. There it is.
Yeah,
see,
but definitely we're thinking totally open. That's the design these days too. So this house was built in 99.
Yeah.
So
it's pretty open. See, it goes to the breakfast room, right? So, I mean, it's pretty open.
Yeah, I can talk to somebody who's cooking in the kitchen from here.
From Philadelphia. Hey, person from Philadelphia.
up,
We
Philly?
were talking about how we flipping love Pennsylvania so much. We love the houses
We were in
there.
Valley Forge, and we just said, like, we should just stop and not
If we
go
could
back.
handle the cold, we even looked at housing market there and even contacted a real estate
Yeah,
agent.
we were literally at Valley Forge in July and going like, oh, how nice. And then they're telling us the story about
Jack!
the winter at Valley Forge and,
Go.
everything. And you're like, oh, yeah, I forgot. That's
The
cold.
winter.
So,
You like the stairs? Thanks.
yeah.
Amy, you would love Pennsylvania. It's so beautiful.
Oh, a lot of good houses
In London. We actually talked about going to London because Kyle's office has an office there, and we kind of would love to get to go there for a year or two, and I could just homeschool. That would be amazing. So anyway, so now we talked a little bit about our ideal home, what we want compared to this home. So here's the cool thing though, like we have found it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm so excited, y'all. So like today, okay. All right. A couple weeks ago, we looked at one builder, and look, she's in South Dakota. Thank you. I do love this house too, but so a couple weeks ago, we thought we found one of the house, or at least
Right.
there was like two of them.
Right.
And we were like, ooh, we're not really gonna look much more. And then I looked a little bit more. How long did it take to build? Oh my gosh, they said 6 months. Allow for 8. So that's why we're. Okay, can visit the Gibson vlogs. We love the Gibson vlogs. We love them.
Yes.
They just had a baby. Ooh, 63 in Philadelphia, so it's pretty nice there.
Yeah.
And so, anyway, so that's what we found. And we have exhausted our search. Like, we have looked at, because we're going to build new. And the reason why is because the existing homes right where we live, again, this is great for us. When we sell our house, we're going to do well. But to buy a house here, the market has gone up so much. It's going to cost us so much money, and we wouldn't even be able to get
More house.
like it's so expensive.
It's annoying.
So we can get a lot more bang for our buck if we move a little bit further out and but still in like a really desirable area with the great schools that we want. But if we do a new build, because new builds offer all these incentives and all this stuff,
And we can build what we want.
so we can do what we want. And so that's why we're gonna new build. Like we really love older homes.
Yeah.
What do we think about Austin and Dallas? Dallas is not for us. It's perfectly fine. I used to work in Dallas with the Texas SWAT team. I was a producer, and it really put me off of ever wanting to live there. We filmed in a bunch of the cities, and that one was the scariest. So I know it's lovely. I have friends who love it, but it's not for me. Austin, we lived in Austin. It's fine. It's small. Is it small? Maybe it's not small.
not
It's small to
small.
us. Brazil.
Yeah.
Someone said.
Yes, Brazil.
So yeah, Dallas is super nice and beautiful.
Austin is
Not
great.
for us. And then Austin's great, but job opportunities, Houston, Kyle's doing better. So, plus Houston is actually the most diverse city in the United States. It's more diverse. They got ranked as more diverse than New York City, and we really like having our children exposed to a really diverse environment. We like that a lot. That's important to us, and so that's another reason we like to live here. So. Any more babies? I told Kyle, I was like, we're going to get so many baby questions. Moving production to Houston. Yes, do it. Come here. It's wonderful.
You'll love it.
You'll love
Houston,
it.
Houston is the perfect place. We always say Houston's not the best place to visit. It is the best place to live.
Yeah, Houston's not like a city you visit. Like, it's not like a vacation city, but to live here we really love it. And it's so diverse. It's not like the cliches. Oh, yay, thank you, Ghost of Mars.
Oh, what job does Kyle do? Well, I do data. So I work in databases and analytics for companies.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he's in business intelligence data stuff.
Yep.
She said her computer froze. It's going to take 6 months, they said, to build, plus allow for another 2 months for incidental. So 8 months, possibly.
It's
Is it at the surface of the sun?
We have
it's
air-
hot
we
here.
have air
It is hot
conditioning.
here,
We
but
have air conditioning.
everything is air conditioned.
Don't work outside and you're okay. Sorry.
It is hot. I'm not going to lie. It's
Sorry,
hot.
lawn guys of America.
But our winters are fabulous. So it's a trade-off.
Yeah.
Our winters are amazing. Oh,
Yeah.
and it's green here year round instead of like things turning brown. Like it's
Yeah.
green. So there's trade-offs, right? There's trade-offs. So except the storms, yeah.
Yeah.
We do get some storms, but luckily where we live, the storms are usually really loud, but not a lot actually happens.
Yeah.
Except
a lot of talk,
occasionally.
a lot of talk, no action.
A lot of talk, no action usually. So so back to our home, and we talked about kind of like what we want in the next home, and then like now we're talking about what we found.
Yeah.
So basically we thought we had found, oh, sorry. oh my gosh, sideways snow today.
Oh, wow.
We thought we had found like the home we wanted, and we still love it. It's still on the list, but now we have exhausted at this point. We have looked at every home, even relatively in our budget, in the areas we're willing to move to, and we pretty much have it narrowed down. And like, so yeah, we found we have the top contenders. Then we found one more that we were like, actually we found two more that we were like, we need to go and at least look at these. One of them, the home plan on paper and the pictures of the model is amazing.
Just good.
It's probably our favorite home in the world.
Yeah.
But Jack, stop it.
Sounds something under that.
Jack is digging under like one of our dressers. Like we think a little ball toy rolled under there. He's like, help me. This house that we found that seems perfect is but the neighborhood it's in is really nice. Sorry, Jack's going under the tripod. The neighborhood's really nice, but it's not my favorite neighborhood. So we'd have to like maybe not be my favorite neighborhood, but the house is really pretty. And then the other one we found it's probably my second favorite. Hold on, it's distracting.
Come on, Jack, go on.
Jack, go.
Sit.
He's worse than the kids, I swear, y'all. Jack's our dog if you're new.
Anyway.
So, anyway, so the other home we found that we loved, the other home we found that we loved is, it's in one of our top neighborhood choices.
Yeah.
And probably the top neighborhood choice at this point, I think, because we have several that we like there. And the house was, on paper, seemed really great. It would offer us so much. So we wanted to go see it. So today, we went out to the builder, and they didn't have that home as a model home, but they had another one. So, and it was beautiful on the outside. We filmed it, so this will be a vlog that'll go up in 2 weeks or so. And so, we'll get to that in a second, okay? The people asking us questions, we'll get to that in a second. We'll finish our thought. Jack, I promise you, buddy.
Just ignore him.
And so, we went and looked at this, one of their other homes, and it was beautiful, to say the least. We were like, this is really nice. We really liked the, hi Jennifer. We really liked the style. We liked the builder. We liked the materials they use. Quality, yep, quality, we know. We've built a new home before, so we kind of have experience building new too. We know what to kind of look for. We're actually, the only builders we've looked at have been the ones that have a better rating or reputation, reputation.
Right.
So anyway, so this home was,
but that's really important to consider for everyone out there. Check out your builder's reviews, check out how long they've been in business.
And don't just look at the negative, because we have found that a lot of people, some of the negatives aren't, to us, we seem like the people are just really
they're nitpicking,
and they're not. It's not giving a good representation.
You a whole assessment. So you get
they said your girl is pretty. Thanks.
You get it's like you're buying a whole house and someome's like, oh, this grout line was off 2 stars, and you're like, really? The whole house?
I'm like, okay, you should that matters, but it's not worth. But that doesn't rating the builder so low for that. It's, to us, doesn't seem like a good
assessment over what
that doesn't mean the house is bad. You know what I mean?
Just pay attention, but there is
if
definitely
you do see negative reviews on a builder, check to see
I'll tell you, a
how
house is a
negative.
very important investment, so be thorough both ways and really get in there and do your research.
Yeah, now it's getting darker.
Oh boy.
I have to try opening that.
No, we're good.
Okay.
We'll go.
So, the house today. So we looked at this home. It wasn't the home we wanted, but it was a good example, right? So then while we're looking, we're like, this home is beautiful. I was like, I really like it. I was like, we were really interested in this plan. And the lady was like, hold on. And she went and got some paperwork, and she found that they had that house plan, the one that I love on paper. They had it as a model home in a neighborhood only 30 minutes away. So Kyle and I were like, let's go.
Let's go. We did.
We went out to that, and we filmed it. We did film it. So it'll be a video. So we went out and looked at this house plan that on paper was one of my favorites, and Kyle too. And I think it was pretty awesome.
It was pretty great.
It was so beautiful, you guys. So I'm going to tell you about this home, because this home, even if we don't end up getting it, the one we get's going to be like it, because it is similar.
Yeah, it's got most of what we want, and anything that we get that's better, it just have to be better than this, right? So it'd be like, we didn't even know we wanted it until someone showed us, this one, it comes with its own chauffeur. So, okay.
So
nice.
This house won. Oh, from Ireland. Hi. So this house won. The outside was.
Go ahead.
I told you it's getting dark. Kyle's gonna try to adjust the lighting. Oh yeah, there you go. That looks pretty good. So this one, the outside was beautiful.
Uh-huh.
It had these Will this live video be? Yes,
Yes,
it will. Go to
yes.
sleep. You
Go
can
to
watch
sleep.
it later.
Good night.
We're almost
We'll see.
done anyway.
We'll see.
So this house had these like huge, beautiful like wood beams and like pillars
Out
and like
front.
wood like oh my
Shutters
gosh,
and-
it was just so beautiful, and it was like all white stone, but like with this really dark. Oh, it's so pretty, y'all. So outside, I was like, ooh, and then inside. It's random. Some of them were random people. Aw, thanks, Tiny Dancer. So inside, though, I mean, it was just so beautiful, and it had the formal dining room, and it had the study, and it had the powder room, and it had a laundry room that was big enough for me to have a mudroom area. Yay, from Australia. We're getting a lot of people from Australia. I love it.
Yes.
So it had the mudroom area that was big enough, or the laundry room, utility room, big enough to have a mudroom area. It had, we'll answer that in a second. That's the second time they've asked that. We'll get to
we
that.
will
We'll
talk
get to
about
that
other
question.
states because we definitely have opinions about that. So.
And then it had like the closet downstairs was like went all the way under the stairs. Like there was a storage closet downstairs. The kitchen was,
The kitchen was the best part for sure.
oh my
it was
gosh,
amazing.
in the living room. So it had the like in this house we're in Houston. This house we have high cathedral ceilings. You guys see that? And I really really love that. And this house had the same kind of cathedral ceiling, that's what they call it, in the living room. And then the kitchen was right with it. And it was, the countertop, was that like marble? It was so beautiful.
It wasn't marble. It was just a really nice quartz. But,
the kitchen does sell the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was quartz. It was like a white quartz. Oh my gosh, but it was so big. It was just like, bam, like just...
It was probably, yeah.
It was so big and beautiful.
20 feet
the
across
island
or
in the
18
kitchen.
feet or whatever, something like
and
that.
tons of room, like you could have island seating, like seating around the kitchen island.
Yeah.
This house, model home didn't have a double oven, but the house was designed to have a double oven, and which is what I love. The pantry was big.
Yeah.
It had 2 floors. So we prefer 2 floors,
Oh,
definitely. Separate us from the kids.
Yeah, kids up, we're down.
We're up, yeah, we're
happy.
down, they're up. It's perfect for us.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what we like.
Oh.
And then the breakfast room was big, like ours. Girl, yes, double ovens. Yes, I know, Kendall. We prefer, when master bedrooms, I know in some areas it's really common to have the master bedroom upstairs. In Houston, it is not. And we prefer it downstairs. It's like it's our space versus kids' space. And that's just a preference.
It's real uncommon here anyway. So.
Yeah, you don't see masters up almost ever here. So that's not something we're used to, and we like it like this. We like the master down.
It's weird.
Just
That's
us.
weird. We should look into like why are different places like do it like that.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think it's like bad to not.
no,
We
it's
just
not.
like
It's
it.
just like I wonder why like some places
Probably
like
just 'cause we're
master
used
up.
to it.
Like
Yeah.
in Virginia, master up's like real
It
common.
was real common, yeah. But anyway, and so closer to the coffee.
Yeah.
See, I told you, that's why I love this
Yeah.
girl. So the kitchen, I was talking about that, the big pantry. Okay, so it had a huge breakfast room just like our house. Like I was telling people, we have the rest house on the bottom. Yeah, Gemma,
Yeah.
that's how it is in some of the United States too. It's
very common.
Very common.
Very common.
So guys, we were saying in this room, this is our breakfast room. And we have a big, like, kind of country-style kitchen that fits 6 people, and there's still space. That's not even our dining room. That's just the breakfast room. It's really big. And do we want more kids? I don't know. So this house had a breakfast room that was huge. And, oh, look, see, 3-story homes are popular in Canada. That's awesome. So the breakfast room in this new house that I was loving, it was huge, just like ours. And that's nice for me because I'm so used to, like, we just do all the family stuff in the kitchen, in the breakfast room. So this house, I would have the island seating around the island, and then we would also have the huge breakfast room. Then in the breakfast room, there was a separate closet with shelving that I could use for craft storage for the kids or, like, my bigger utensils, and I wouldn't even have to use my pantry. And the pantry in this house was really big. I was like, this is amazing. Then it had, off of the breakfast room, it had a sunroom.
A sunroom.
And that would be my room because they had an option to make the sunroom a flex room, which is just an extra room. So you could make it bigger, and that's what we would do. And it has lots of windows, and it was so beautiful, and I was like, that's my room. That's it. And Kyle was like, it's perfect. It's perfect for Courtney. So here, you want to open it more? The lighting is changing rapidly here. Sunroom, right, Kendall? So that would be like my beautiful office. Aw. Formal, I didn't get that. So planner room. So Kendall said sold.
Yeah.
Hi, Michelle. It's Michelle. Hey, Michelle. And so anyway, it had this like sunroom, and I was just like, it's like, you guys, I cannot even tell you. Then on the other side of and then the living room, like I talked about how gorgeous. More closets mean more stuff.
Well,
hopefully not.
Well,
we're a strict goal to ourselves. We're like, no.
We are straight like Spark Joy.
No more stuff.
You know.
We already decided when we move, the kids are going to take half the toys. Yeah. Oh, yay, Michelle. It's 1 a.m. there. Michelle. And so anyway, so then we go back across from the beautiful sunroom and the beautiful big breakfast room with the extra closet for children's material. Like, so awesome.
It's just a closet. Just
like if you were a homeschooler, this closet would be your homeschool closet and you would be so happy. Like I'm just telling you, it was amazing to have this random closet there. And then anyway, across the beautiful living room. Doesn't attract snakes and bad bugs. I'm so scared of them. Oh, no. Don't get me started on the wasp here. They terrify me. Anyway, so we crossed the beautiful living room. No.
Snakes not so much, but bugs, yeah.
Michelle's so sweet. She always says she loves my laugh. I always feel like my laugh's kind of stupid, but I can't not laugh. So, but anyway, you cross everything, and then you go into the master, and the master was spacious and beautiful, and had what do they call that?
A recess ceiling.
A recess ceiling, like in the part with the extra and that was part of the design. That wasn't extra. And then the bathroom was, guys, it was like, ooh, Noah's Ark. You like steaks? Well, hey, we got some for you here.
Yeah, come down and get some.
We have a vlog one time where we found a pretty big, just a brown steak, not poisonous, on our patio, and Kyle was like, oh my gosh. It was awesome. It was hilarious.
In my old houses, we've killed multiple copperheads.
We don't really see snakes here, though. Yeah. In our house.
Yeah, our house, for whatever reason.
It doesn't really happen. That was like the one time. Yeah. But anyway, so the master beautiful bathroom was, guys, it's so amazing. It had like this huge tub with like a seat in it. And how many times do you need an exterminator?
We pay one.
We just have, really, the only reason we really need an exterminator, except for the random mice that got into our walls, was for the ants, the fire ants.
Yeah, because you just can't control fire ants without.
You cannot control them without help.
You can't.
Here.
Well, you can, but you got to be out there every day.
No,
and
Kyle doesn't do it. He doesn't control them right. So the stuff
that residents are allowed to do it, you got to be out there every day. So if you go commercial, at least it's like once a month. So.
Yeah, and even you can use like green commercial people, so it's like not so toxic and it's still helpful.
Yeah.
Come to Australia, snakes galore. And so cinnamon, maybe we used some natural methods for the ants, and it did not work that well.
Yeah.
What's the coldest weather? We've gotten into the... We've gotten like 8 degrees before.
It's snowed here before.
Yeah, we've gotten,
it goes down to the single digits, but mostly it's
20s.
in the 20s.
I'd say the coldest is the 20s most of the time. She seriously doesn't like cinnamon. Something to try.
I wish it was that simple. I don't know.
We've tried things
I have tried
like that.
100 things like that. So,
scariest things over there is just moss. I could handle moss.
Moss?
The wasp over here are
I don't know. Mothra. Take you out.
Not the same, Kyle. It's not the same. So anyway, back to the master in this house, the bathroom. It was just wonderful. And the closet was big, and it was like almost like 2 closets, but in one.
Yeah.
And then it had a separate linen closet. It was great.
Yeah.
So then you go back up there, and like you go up the stairs, and the staircase was beautiful. I'd say like one of the things I really love here is our staircase. I think it's really pretty.
Yeah. It's very nice.
I just really like the staircase in this house. Like, Kyle doesn't seem to love it as much as me.
It's fine.
Go open up more windows. Okay. It's like getting dark.
It's getting dark.
When we first started filming, it was way too bright. And now it's like darkening. And so this one, the staircase was, it's okay, honey. We need these. The staircase was really pretty. It was just so pretty. Oh my gosh. So we go upstairs, and it had, I just got a lot paler, but that's okay. That one too. We're trying to adjust the lighting on the fly. Thanks, Pixie Dustling. I love the stairs here too. Like Kyle was like, they're fine. I'm like, they're so pretty. I think these stairs are pretty.
I just seem like, I guess like I'm also like spoiled. Like you see those like majestic like staircases.
Look at our stairs. Those are beautiful stairs, Kyle. You're wrong.
Nice. They're pleasant. They're very nice. But I've seen some of those that have just like the ones today, like at the model home. They were a model home, so whatever. But they just had like hardwood little like punch outs, and they just looked really sharp.
Ours has alcoves and all kinds. Ours is beautiful too. She says Michelle likes our stairs too.
I don't like the stairs. What you guys
Look at Kyle.
I hate the stairs. I hate them, and I hate everyone who likes them. So.
Yeah, we'll post a video of the home, but it probably won't go up for another week or 2.
Yeah.
So anyway, when you go upstairs, there was a game room, and now that was the one thing. The game room was smaller.
Yeah.
But it was still pretty big.
It was plenty fine, especially because it had an office and the media room.
So the game room, you have the game room. So the game room is a little smaller than ours, except it also had another room. It had a media room.
So game room is another word for den. Some people
some people call them den or second living room.
Yeah, or second.
I don't know. People call them different things. Game room. I mean, I think everybody knows what I'm talking about, Kyle. Yeah. But anyway, so then it had a media room. Yep. So, look at that guy. He thinks he's so funny, Kyle. There. And so, anyway, so game room, that was a little smaller than the room we have here, except, like we said, a whole other room, a media room. So, and it wasn't as huge as like Kyle's parents' house. Like, It wasn't like that kind of theater room. Like, we're not millionaires. Like, we're not going to have like that kind of media room. But guys, so that meant it had 2 rooms, 2 community rooms for our kids and their friends. Like,
it's great.
Okay, and so what we would do in this house is we would have a big TV and like a really big wraparound couch and beanbag chairs, and we would have like the rock band and the PlayStation and the things like that in the TV room, the media room, whatever you want to call it. And we would make sure we had no TV. There would be no TV in the game room. We just don't want any more screens. In that room, we would have comfortable seating. We'd have really big bookshelves so the kids, for when they're younger, could keep their toys and things like that. And we would make sure we had a really big coffee table surface to where they could build train tracks or Legos. Oh my God, some of the people. They are. I'll block them.
Can you report it?
And so, are distracting you guys, yeah. And so then we would have like I said, the big table with, you can talk to.
Oh, you were going. You're on a stream. So,
but with the puzzle, they could do puzzles.
So we just wanted the game room to be like totally to just be like a place where the kids could go and like just like be more interactive with each other. And like the TV room, like fine, go watch TV and play games and stuff like that. But anyway.
So that would be like their hangout room basically.
Yeah.
And then the house had 4 pretty decent sized bedrooms,
which is
upstairs,
awesome.
And this is in addition to the master and the sunroom and the office downstairs. So upstairs, 4 pretty big sized bedrooms and 2 baths where the sinks, kind of like Jack and Jill style, where the children would have like, there was 4 sinks upstairs.
Great.
So everyone could have their own sink. Kendall said they're moving in. Kendall, I love your house, by the way. The style of her house, I should show you a video. It's like what we would do. Okay. So anyway, so the kids would all have their own sink. All the bedrooms had walk-ins, right? Except for one, but it was huge.
Yeah.
And I want that house too, let me just tell you. And so anyway, it was just awesome. So upstairs we could have all 3 of the kids could have their own bedroom. We'd have an extra bedroom for a guest, or like, and like tons of bathrooms.
Or a music room for the kids. We were thinking.
Oh yeah, it's just something, Oh, I think the piano we could put.
No, I meant like their band, like their guitar and the drums.
They have a band.
Make them have a band. I gotta have a band.
So that was the house. That was a really long spiel. Okay, so pool. So now we can talk about that. Michelle's gonna take.
Wait. So pool. Yes, we would love a pool. You want to come dig it for us?
Oh, so here's the other thing about this house, y'all. It's in the lower end of our budget.
Yeah.
So what this means is that we would have enough. Aw, tell her thank you so much, Capri. That is so nice. You just made my day. But in this house, you guys, we would have room to do upgrades, and we even think we might have room to roll a pool into the mortgage.
Yeah, so it's really well priced for what we're.
Although I told Kyle maybe not the pool, because then that's more money for like Disney vacations and stuff.
So I told her I said we can go to Spain or we can get a pool. You can't do both. So, but no, and then someone else asked earlier, like, what states we were maybe thinking of, like, also, like...
Yeah, now we'll just do questions.
Yeah.
About it.
So, I guess, like, generally speaking, we're not super cold people, so we're definitely...
We love Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania is about as far north as we go, but, like, we definitely are kind of looking at, North Carolina, Georgia, Florida...
And a trip to London in August. Gemma, I gotta email you about that.
And Texas, obviously.
When will we start building? We're hoping to start maybe at the end of this year.
Yeah, we're probably building in September, October.
We're looking at maybe. We've never been to Canada. We want to go, Melissa. We want to go to Canada. We wouldn't move there, but we want to.
So we want to do it the other way around. Is like we really want to be selling this house in the spring. That's the best time to sell.
You're right. Look what they said.
Yeah.
They were like,
Yeah.
you could always save up to basically to go to Spain, but if you don't put the pool in, we might regret it.
Well, I don't know. So it's funny because I'm like,
Kyle's probably more into.
I would rather go to
in.
Spain than a pool. Like I'm like, I'll go to Spain
I
once.
don't know.
And
She's got a point though. Our kids love pool would be fun for our family.
what kids?
We've done a Disney cruise before and we loved it so much and we cannot wait to go again.
Yeah, we went on a honeymoon.
Our honeymoon was part of it was on the
a
Disney
Disney
cruise,
cruise.
so that's pretty cool.
That was awesome, but yeah.
Yeah, of course you can.
Yeah, please ask
Except
questions.
with that
That's
name
all this is
makes
for.
me nervous. Enjoy pool, enjoy for years. She's right. You guys are totally right. Yeah. So the good thing, if you build a pool while you're building your house, you can roll it into the mortgage. So it actually could help. Yeah. Where have we been overseas?
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh, a lot of places.
We've been to Europe.
Oh, okay. Your mom, that's hilarious.
Nice.
I love you. That was great.
So we've been to Europe a couple of times. We've been to Italy and Greece.
And Turkey.
And Germany and Austria and Switzerland. Mm-hmm. And then we went to Turkey. And
look at those people all going to Disney.
And then we went
you guys
to Egypt.
have fun. Oh yeah, and Kyle and I, we went to Egypt when I was pregnant with Sophie.
And I went to London when I was a kid.
Oh my gosh, I've never posted the Egypt videos. Do you guys want me to post our Egypt vacation videos from when I was pregnant with Sophie? I've never posted those. I'm going to post those.
Yeah.
I have Egypt videos. Disney is 2 weeks. Oh, dang, Kyle. I want to go back to Disney. All these people. So Michelle said, yes. Yeah, look, they said, yes, do the Egypt videos. Okay, I'll get the Egypt videos up soon, okay? They're not all like music montage-y like I normally do. They're more straight, but super fun, I think. I mean, they're just family videos, but I'll share them.
Yeah, and now that the kids are older, too, we're getting back into planning trips above and beyond.
Guess where we want to go out of country next?
Oh, where are we going next?
Remember? Shanghai.
Yeah.
We want to go to China.
We're going to go to Shanghai.
Yeah. Going to November and to Disney in November. Yay.
Awesome.
So yeah, we have talked
We
about
love travel.
We love to
wish
travel.
we could get our kids out more, but it's hard when you've got little 2 or 3 year olds running around.
And airfare is really expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Going on a late honeymoon, the kids are older. What are the best ages for Disney? Oh man, any age can be great. I think 3 is pretty dang perfect.
3 is like the minimum, but 4 is like I think perfect actually.
Yeah, 4 or 5 is
4
great
or
because
5.
they're so little. They still love the magic, but they're old enough that they don't need a stroller.
Yeah,
and kind of take care of themselves.
Yeah, you just get that.
Oh, she said the air quality is terrible.
I know.
We won't stay long. Oh, someone said we're so cute. Thank you.
Yeah, it's so fun. We just want to go. We just want to go to Shanghai. Like we just
want to go. We want to go to Disney there.
And half of it's to go before it gets worse.
Before it gets worse, yeah, we want to go there.
Air quality's bad today. Let's go now.
It's basically for everyone. Totally agree, Michelle.
Yeah.
Any age. I mean, Kyle and I are in our 30s, and we flip
4
out about Disney.
4 and 5 is like that sweet spot.
And we took Audrey at 2, and we didn't even need a stroller.
The key thing actually is how tall are they? If they're 4 feet tall, you're set. If they're 3'6", 42 inches, they're most.
Yeah, but it's.
But those are the big ones though.
Look, what was our favorite Disney hotel?
Ooh, favorite Disney hotel?
I really like the Polynesian, but I've never actually stayed there, so I don't know. The one we stayed at, we really, really like the Caribbean, just not in the far back pirate rooms.
Yeah, don't stay back in the very back. But Caribbean Beach one for sure. But then, what was the other one?
We like
the Port
Orleans. We really liked. That was fun. Someone's just like, look.
You're getting spammed now.
I'm getting spammed.
What is that?
I don't know. So anyway, but hey, we're gonna tie it back to the house because we can do another fun Q&A later. But just to tie it back to the house.
Yeah.
What? Anything else you want to say about it? So anyway, I really love the house we saw today, guys. Is the Caribbean Beach Resort clean? Oh yeah. Super clean. It's distracting. Here, you keep talking.
Anyway, so you guys, thanks for watching. I think that's the easiest thing to say. Is thanks for watching, and we will definitely be posting videos of the homes that we're looking at.
Yeah.
We're still looking at the homes. You'll have a lot more videos and things talking about it, so keep watching. And we'll appreciate it.
And the home we looked at today, like, oh my gosh, I think I would buy it.
Have I used this fireplace? I've never used this fireplace,
Nope.
not once. It is purely for decoration.
Yeah.
A little sad little fireplace.
Little fireplace.
Why don't you ever use it?
It works. It's a gas fireplace.
It's great.
So
but it's definitely not.
It works, but
so anyway.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching.
Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and we'll do another one of these later. Okay.
Okay.
Bye, everybody. Bye.